The Revenant. It's the new film from Alejandro Gonzalez Iñárritu. Is it worth your time? Let's find out. Hello everybody, welcome to the Cam Biter Show, the show where I do the very difficult task of telling you whether a movie is worth your time or not and deserves a spot in your movie collection. As always, I am Ash, and today we're going to be talking about The Revenant. So let's, get the shit kicked out of us to the point where we can't walk, and then let's go walking in a winter wonderland, shall we? So The Revenant is set in the 1820s and follows the story of fur trapper Hugh Glass, who just happens to be on a fur trapping journey. He's going around, he's shooting things, and yay, fur, and then, out of nowhere, fur attacks him in the form of a giant bear that brutally mauls him, and then his crewmates leave him for dead. He's just having the worst time of his life, and, they leave him, and, spoiler alert, he's not dead. So, gets up, and he's like, hey, yo, I gotta get back home, get my revenge on Mad Max, because he's a dick. And oh my god, the hype for this movie has been unreal. I mean, for one, this is Iñárritu's follow-up to last year's Oscar-winning Birdman, which we all loved. So we're just like, oh, what's he gonna do next? And he's doing this, and then this trailer comes out, and you're like, oh my god, it looks insane, it looks intense and crazy action. Back Leonardo DiCaprio's in it now, I've seen it, oh my god, my eyes have seen God. The Revenant is absolutely incredible. It is without a doubt one of my new favorite movies of the year. This thing plowed through my top 20 list, and it also just so happens to be one of the best looking movies I've ever seen, period. And the story is absolutely great. I'll first come right out and say this. The movie can drag a lot, and it's very, very slow, therefore, not for everyone, but overall, if you look at it just as a piece, it is an incredibly engaging and intense look at, survival and revenge. It's awesome like that, and when it needs to be intense, it's intense. I say it's slow, until it gets to some of these moments where you're just like, whoa, it's getting brutal. That bear attack everyone's talking about, brutal to the most brutal Mortal Kombat as brutal detail. It's insane. As a proud Coloradian who loves to go up to our beautiful mountains and hike, I'm thinking about picking up a new hobby, because bears ain't nothing to fuck with. And then, of course, all that intensity leads to Leonardo DiCaprio just struggling his way back to civilization the entire movie, which, I'm telling you, you will come out of this movie with a new respect for walking, just a thing that a lot of us do. Yeah, because he's, crawling the entire movie just oh yes, I have been mauled by a bear. This is what happens when you're mauled by a bear, and you feel his pain. You feel it in your deep soul. Whenever he's crawling around, it's It's one of those movies where you can put yourself so much into the character's shoes that you feel his pain, you feel the cold harshness of these crazy environments he's going through. And you're just sitting there, and then, you're freaking out the entire 2 hours, and then you stand up at the end, and you're like, oh hey, I forgot this was a thing, wow! But let's talk about what really needs to be talked about in this movie, and that is Emmanuel Lubezki's phenomenal cinematography, because, as I said, this is one of the best looking films I have ever seen, period. The way Emmanuel shoots this film is ridiculous, especially since they only use natural light, so immediately, oh hey, we're basically saying, hey yo, Mother Nature, we're making a movie, and if you want to say something about that, we're going to fight you back. If you punch us in the dick, we're going to punch you in the dick. And it's amazing how, you hear about all the set problems this movie had, and then it comes out still looking this beautiful and amazing. The cinematography is absolutely a feast for the eyes, and of course it blends perfectly with Iñárritu's brilliant direction. I mean, these two were made to collaborate together. They were born, that Kiss song, I was made for loving you, baby. Yeah, they wrote that about Emmanuel Lubezki and Alejandro Iñárritu, because they're incredible together, and the way this film is shot is unlike anything I've ever seen, not to mention If you like them long takes, as Inuyaritu loves his long takes, there are a ton of them in this movie. In the way they're just like, it's breathtaking and shocking, and you're sitting there like, I could never do that. This is like, overall, The Revenant is a phenomenal film, but if you look at it as a whole, it's just a success story. And the acting all around, like the rest of the movie, is phenomenal. You got Domhnall Gleeson in this movie giving one of the best performances I've ever seen him give. He's so good in this movie. Will Poulter, he surprised the hell out of me with how good he is. You know that guy from Maze Runner and like We're the Millers? You're like, oh yeah, that guy. Well, guess what? That guy! He's incredible in this film. Then you have our two main guys. You got Tom Hardy giving the performance of the year. Like, him in this movie is absolutely amazing. Like, sure, Mad Max is a more fun movie, but Tom Hardy in this movie, this is the best performance he's given all year. He is absolutely incredible. Then we come down to Leonardo DiCaprio. You know, our boy who still doesn't have an Oscar? Yeah, give him one. Give him one. Like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, hey, he doesn't say much or do this or anything. Performance is not all dialogue. And when he does do dialogue, he, like, learned a second language. I think he learned two, like, for this movie. The dedication Leonardo DiCaprio put into his performance in this movie is ridiculous. Because, yeah, sure, he doesn't say much in the movie. That's what happens when a bear attacks you. But his performance is so physical and brutal. And you see the things he does, and once again, I mentioned it, Leonardo DiCaprio is able to bring you into his shoes, make you feel his pain, make you feel everything, all his suffering and just sadness and anger. He's incredible in this movie. Is this the performance of a lifetime? I want to say so, but it's freaking incredible. So in the end, The Revenant is absolutely magnificent. It is a visual masterpiece that will shock and astound you with its brutality, while also keeping you incredibly engaged with its incredible story of survival and just, you know. All that being said, it's not for everyone. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, you gotta go see this. All you should go see this, but this is a film for film fans. If you are one of the normal movie-going audiences, this movie is nearly 3 hours long, and it's slow, and it's overly violent. So if you're not a fan of slow, near 3 hour movies that just happen to be really gory, I'm not going to send you this movie. I'm not going to send you to it in good conscience. But if you like that shit, and if you are a ginormous cinephile, this movie's for you. Go see it. And The Revenant is a day one Blu-ray buy for me. You're going to buy the Blu-ray. You're going to want to buy a new TV with this Blu-ray just so you can see its magnificence in the best way possible. The Revenant gets an A out of 10. Hey everybody, thank you so very much for watching my video review for The Revenant. I want to hear what you think. Have you seen the movie? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Are you going to see it? Are you going to skip it? What are your thoughts? Or leave them in the comment section below because I want to hear them. And as always, guys, if you like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you like the video that much, consider sharing it. I would be very appreciative. Get the word about the show out so I can, you know, get views and stuff. And hey, if you want to follow me on my socials, that would be nice. Get more in touch with me. And hey, if you want to get more in touch with me, other awesome YouTubers, and other awesome movie fans like yourself, be sure to join the Enter the Cinephile Facebook group. It's a group run by me and Ram from the Ramster. It's just a place where you can come discuss film and just, you know, let your wings spread. So go request to join and we will make it so. But most importantly, stay classy. I'd hold something up, but I don't have anything, so I'm just gonna snap at you because that's my thing. Fling.